What's goodies in the hoodies? Please do not forget to subscribe. This tarot reading is for the zodiac Pisces. This will be for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, or your Mars, as well as if you do have any Capricorn placements inside of your charts. And if you're gangsta, you might want to check out every video. And if you are a rock star, what's goodies in the hoodies? Shout out to you. We are going to start out this tarot reading with a prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Forgive us this day our daily bread. Forgive us of our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but to deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. So, I had this family member. I was really close-knit with my family, and that's me in the corner. I have this Kurt Cobain journal that I wrote while attending the University of Maryland College Park. It was all I knew at that time, and it was this mental health class, and I wrote about Kurt Cobain. I do know more about Kurt Cobain due to researching and building a relationship with others who know more about Kurt Cobain. So I have realized that Kurt Cobain here, I've realized a lot about him. Maybe talk about him more later. But I had a family member who was a musician in my family. And as well as I play the flute and I play the piano. I learned that in school, how to do that. Homelessness is a firestorm across the whole nation. It shouldn't happen. And what keeps happening is that it is happening, and stupidity gets on top of stupidity here. And others who are on one side of safety compared to others who are on the other side of fear and destruction have to maneuver through these low ways of cultural thinking. Okay, the bar is literally on the floor. I do not agree with building more homeless shelters. I agree with knocking the problem out exclusively. I don't agree to supporting homelessness. I agree to stepping towards the people for a good change. The Mayans' prophecy has 4 parts to it. If you're aware of the 2012 movie and what it does talk about, how it was made was based upon that Mayan prophecy that had happened, that our royal and our blood and time are coming back. So, with that being said, I do talk about the Mayans prophecy more in other related videos to the 2012 tarot readings. The Morgan and Harry debate. Now, the world did not end, as we can clearly see. But what happened was that the stupidity wanted us to believe that that was the okay thing to believe, but it's not. It's a very jerkish thing to even say. The Morgan and Harry debate. Harry is a character in the 2012 movie that we see is Adrian's dad. He is a very important character as well as a musician who gets his funds from performing on cruises. I believe that Harry is qualified, and I usually don't say that a lot because I'm always in an argument with unqualified people. I believe that you and I need strong experiences of compassion and caring to keep loosening whatever shackles me to outward ideas and emotional beliefs. My stance is that, like the zodiac Pisces, which I am, channels, mediums, music, and anything arising from the unseen world gives me everlasting oneness. I value that I have every right to be here. My contention, I have been out here wasting hella time, hecka time. XO is the only time invested. My personal criterion is that through the invisible, I realize that I am made of something that is bigger than myself. Let's get some tarot cards on Harry. I will be pulling from the Horror Tarot deck. For Harry. And the Occult Tarot deck. How can we possibly embrace our truest self if we never stare into the dark? Excuse me. Yeah, Harry is a Capricorn, I feel like. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I feel like he is a Capricorn. Page of Wands. King of Pentacles. Here's Harry. Seven of Swords. And the Nine of Wands. Harry is coming out as strong, bigger than himself. He reminds me of my dad. I'm 26 years old and my dad is 56 years old. Harry in this movie is 72 years old. The personal challenge, healing challenge that the ancestors of Harry faced. 7 of Swords. Being alone. Having to work. But being super strong here, as coming up as the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But Harry is a Capricorn. The Earth King. The Zodiac Taurus. No way. Oh, so Harry is a Taurus. I'm thinking that Harry is a Capricorn. He is a Taurus. We don't see him as much in the movie. All for what we know is that he is a musician on a cruise ship. And he has a conversation with his son, Adrian. And he is widowed to his wife. So let's talk about the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the person to tell you how to manage your finances or where to get money from. So the person to tell how to manage your finances or where to get the money from. Very earthly, very solid. We see this interaction with his son was super solid, solid as a rock here. He explains to his son, you have nothing to worry about. Keep on going. The son, Adrian, is terrified that somebody is going to shoot him. And his dad assures him, it's okay. This is your job. They need you. This is how you are going to have to manage. He was very unselfish in this way. He was so solid that he decided to tell Adrian how he felt about him. He tells Adrian, I am so happy that you are my son. You are the best thing that could ever happen to me. Don't worry about me. Live your life. Very unselfish. Let's pull out an occult tarot for Harry. And I was outside door dashing and learning about homelessness and how people really move, certain things do not bother me at all, because people would be trying to test me by like saying these things when I enter a room and acting like it was the conversation that they were having with somebody else. And I had to realize, like, why are they really up in my business like that? Because sometimes things are a coincidence and things happen and that's way, but it's still not enough joy to me, because on those times I know that it was a coincidence, but certain times I know people are just doing it to test me because they know that things like that happen. So I don't pay it no mind. I'm just like, y'all still stupid at the end of the day. It don't make sense to me. Okay, for Harry, we have you and I, the Tower. Vesago, promoter of discord, war, arguments, and falsehood, gives generous responses. Here's Harry. He gave the most generous response to the news that the government had made the world so unsafe that now Harry had to face his end of his life because of that. But he is a promoter of discord, war, arguments, and falsehood. He took it. He gave a very generous response. Okay, number one here is 3, war. It's war that we are facing. Yep. Go, Harry. Go, Harry. Who's next? Life is war. And Harry did not let up. When that time came. What do I want for war? And what do I want to stop in war? I have, you and I, an unconsensual reality, belonging to an infinite uncertainty with stupid persons, aka stupid persons. I can say the word stupid. From betrayal of another person. The M word, from family members who, the M word. An unconsensual reality. When the crow flies away, a pear falls off. This is an Korean passage. The false intelligence that is globally spreaded, false speculations happen because of all of the confusion that is created from others who have made it their duty to cause confusion. He's ripping clouds with his nose. This is a Cerulean passage. Off-balanced chakras amongst families and XO crew sacred due to pursuit of money. The other side is where false idols do not see any fault in what it is that they have done. So not seeing the fault. Why not face it, Seymour? I am bad. Not me. The plant is bad. Do not make me go get Tui. Do not make me go get Tui. I am about to go get Tui. From the Little Shop of Horrors tarot readings that I as well did too, but here's Tui. Why not face it, Seymour? I am bad. I also have a passion for the performing arts, which I had mentioned on that Kurt Cobain essay that is published online from the University of Maryland, College Park, a school that I attended and graduated from. Sorry. Okay. To feed a donkey sponge cake. Portuguese passage. Giving caviar to the general, which is these false idols getting treated very well when they don't deserve it. Relationships with bad people. Broken relationships. People doing their best to keep two loves together does not want real love to happen. Now tell me that ain't bad. Let's pull out an oracle to close out this reading. So excited for the total solar eclipse that will be happening on April 8th. When I was out door dashing and delivering food and really at my lowest, I had absolutely no time to think about astrology, and it felt like I had nobody. That's all. That's why I try my best, even when I was doing the homeless project a little bit and meeting people. I even had to ask for money, but I would ask like their zodiac signs. Like, what is your zodiac? I wanted to do a homeless video project. It's really a terrifying environment to be in, that situation. It's terrifying to see, like, how am I going to eat? My hair isn't done. Now I have to deal with these people. And look, and I was out in Baltimore City doing this, okay? I had to learn. I was gangsta out there. I'm a Venus in Capricorn. Full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. I don't know when that is happening. Maybe purple is significant. Crown chakra. Third eye chakra. I am going to be making a chakra video this weekend too. That should be out. You can tell my chakra buzz is lit. Hey, you can tell my chakra buzz is lit by Dulo. Dulo, the Pilot Man, has this song called Chakras. Show the world the real you. I am not a stupid girl. I do not condone that at all. I felt the ground before. Oh, that's way too many. But this one flipped over, so I guess we'll take them. Okay, I'm going to redo this again. I will be redoing this again. Okay, I remember this one time when I had my tarot channel before I was drowning in the purple lights. I made this video, okay, and I'm a Pisces, and I got lost in whatever space I was in, right? And so I would play namaste music in the background. You know that music with the beats where it's like bing. Let me see if I can play it a little bit here. I probably won't be able to find it. Oh, there's Sad Garu there. I had his voice. I was using his vernacular. You know, it was the both of you. And you didn't do that because he was that. And I was talking just as I just did the whole entire video. I was still saying my black vernacular. I know exactly where I came from. But I used a more spiritual accent. And I had so many bad comments about it. This was all before I started drowning in the purple lights. People are like, why are you talking like that? I'm like, why are y'all being so judgmental about this? Judge not, and you will not be judged. I mean, I guess it was a time people did not find it amusing, but I still got my points across. I don't know. I just felt like sharing that. I guess it can be terrifying at times when you see somebody talking like this, then all of a sudden they have a different accent, especially with the scarce knowledge that we do have. Because over time, myself, I had to learn about different accents, how I present myself, how that all matters, and how we talk matters. I am still learning that. So in a way, I don't know who was, looking down on me that much, but that's happened. I had so many dislikes that day, but it was a time. That was a time for me. It was the both of you. It wasn't him. It was you. No, it was the both of you. Nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon. Harry was in the 2012 movie here. Give me a moment. please. Here's my moments. New moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. And that was Harry's diction, his diction towards Adrian, his son. Harry is a Taurus, and his prediction towards his son that no matter what happens, prosperity is going to lie ahead. And prosperity does not always have to be, and it's not money. It's connections. It's knowledge. I will be saying a prayer to close out this tarot reading. Please do not forget to subscribe. I don't have a prayer labyrinth, but I will be using my imagination. Dear God, thank you for whatever happened in my life. Thank you for the understanding that I am working with something that is bigger than myself right now. Thank you for the oneness, the external validation, and love. Thank you for the gifts. Even when I know that, even when I feel as if they are not there. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the time. Thank you for my loved ones' patience. Thank you for everything that has happened to this day. Thank you for the experiences. And thank you for the hope. In your name I pray. Amen. Please do not forget to subscribe. A titular.